Welcome to another Beam product pick. This is going to be for January 2014, and we're going to go over a new bow for 2014, and this is the Bear Archery Agenda 6. Bear has been making several big strides over the last few years. With the company's been around for a long time, but over the last few years they've made a tremendous amount of strides in bringing all their quality and the performance and technology up to date and everything, making a really fine product now. And but this is the Agenda 6. This is kind of a son of, so to speak, of the Motive 6 from last year. Very similar specs. This is a 6-inch brace height bow. It's going to be 32-inch axle to axle, and it's going to shoot IBO about 350 feet per second. Now this bow is currently set at 60 pounds, and we got set for a 28.5-inch draw. And we were shooting our Gold Tip Velocity Pro arrow that we do a lot of our tests with. It's about 355 grain, and we were getting 304 feet per second out of this bow with those specs. And that's with it set up just like you see here. That's with the G5 Meta Peep, D-loop, using a kill shot whisker biscuit and all that. So but it shoots great. Very similar draw cycle. It's the same type cam system that we have from last year, that H13 hybrid cam. The cool thing about the Bear bows is that they are completely adjustable without a bow press. So a customer can get this, and the whole draw length spectrum that bow has can be set by just moving the draw mods. And I'm going to come up here a little bit closer so you can see, but each cam has a module, and each bow comes with a catalog that'll tell you what each of those numbers stand for in relation to draw length. And what you do is just take the two set screws out on this side, and then you slide the module, flip this over, on this side to the corresponding number, and then you want to take the screw out on the draw stop and move it to the corresponding number. And you're going to do that for both cams. And when you do that, it's set at a draw length. So, which is really cool, because all bows, different bow manufacturers, will be a little variable in the draw length. So you may be a 29 with another brand, and you get these and you may be 28.5. Well, you get it set at 29, you get home and think, this is a little long for me. You can shorten it up pretty easily. For 2014, this bow has a little bit newer riser design. It has the dampeners on both ends here. It also has a new flex guard system here for the cable guard, and so this is actually going to flex and kind of move, versus last year we had the roller guard system. So that's a new upgrade for this year. The draw cycle to me is a little bit smoother than it was last year. It's a great shooter. It's dead in the hand. This bow is set up with all the Trophy Ridge accessories. It's got the 9-inch camo static stabilizer that comes in black as well, and it's got the React sight, which is a new sight they came out with last year that's fully adjustable, and you can set your 20-yard pin, and then the other pins will adjust to appropriate yardages. It does have dual string stops, which helps quiet the bow down and stops oscillation. And what we're going to do here is I'm going to draw it back and give you and shoot one shot, and then, like I normally do, the second shot I'll draw it back and kind of let down a little bit so you can kind of see the let off on it in the valley there. Now this is a speed bow because it's 350 feet per second, 6-inch brace height. So it is, when you start, if you try to let up on it, it does want to kind of go with you. But that's not uncommon for most speed bows. We're going to shoot our first arrow here, and you can kind of get a feel for the draw cycle and see how it is, and get a feel for the sound as well. But this bow is a 6-inch brace height. I'm going to be shooting a Carbon Express pile driver arrow, so this is a little bit heavier arrow than what we use for our other tests. and you can see it's very dead in the hand, quiet. The noise that you're hearing is that arrow slapping the target. It's about maybe 10 yards away, but you can see it was very well balanced. It fits in your hand well. It's not wanting to jump or kick to one side or the other. One cool thing too about the Bear bow I didn't mention earlier was the grip. It comes with a rubber grip on it, but you can remove these 2 set screws and take that rubber grip off, and there's a molded grip underneath there that's kind of molded into the riser if you want a little bit thinner grip. So this shot, I'm going to pull it back again, and we're going to see what the draw cycle is as far as when we let up, how much creep we have, so that everybody can kind of get a feel for that. We're going to come back to full draw, and we're going to just let down easy. And you can see right there, it's not much, and it's ready to go. So you want to make sure that you have a good form and a good pull on it, because if you start to let down, it does want to take off. But this is the Bear Agenda 6. They make a Bear Agenda 7, which is a 7-inch brace height. It's about 10 feet per second slower. But Bear Archery has a whole new lineup this year for 2014. We are a Bear Archery dealer along with Trophy Ridge. If you'd like to come by and shoot here in Clemens, you're welcome to come by our shop. But we can sell these over the internet as well. So if you have any questions about Bear Archery products, as far as pricing or getting you a bow or doing a complete package setting up, feel free to email us at Eric, E-R-I-C, at beanoutdoors.com. You can also call us at 336-564-2400. You can visit our website at www.beanoutdoors.com, and there you can view the whole Bear Archery lineup. You can also purchase directly from the website as well. But feel free to call or talk to us, ask about current specials we may be running on the Bear products, and we'll see you next time.